The more I got in tune with myself, I had to start realizing, like, you know, I don't feel loved. I don't feel cared for, right? And that shit could take a toll on you. It's heaviness, you know what I'm saying? It's like you feel unseen in a way, right? It's like all these years you've been the strong one, the listener, the healer, the dependable one, right? And then it's like you start noticing, like, the world rarely pours back into you what you pour into them. So then you just start choosing yourself. And it's not out of bitterness, but it's out of survival. Like, you just want to survive, right? It's not that you hate people. It's just that, like, you know, being by yourself feels better than being half loved. It just feels better than sitting next to someone who makes you feel invisible.
This video really touched me because I've been seeing a lot of videos of Black men opening up about feeling abandoned, neglected, and misunderstood in their relationships. And of course, if you've been following me for a while, you know that when I say relationships, I believe that, honey, everything is relationship. So I'm not even just talking about romantic partnerships, although I do hear a lot of dissatisfaction from Black men about their romantic partnerships. I think it's important that we pay attention to what Black men are saying. What this man is sharing about in this video is a real experience that Black men are having. Being in one-sided relationships, feeling used, feeling undervalued. And that's why my Year of Me inner circle is also available for Black men. Now, I've had a few Black men reach out to me to pick my brain about the work that I'm doing. Some have said they want to coach with me, and I love that. Because I believe wholeheartedly the village needs Black men just as much as Black men need the village. However, if we are going to build a new reality, that means all hands on deck. And some of us need a mindset shift. Some of us need that permission slip to learn how to create better habits for ourselves. Going through a year-long journey in a virtual support group isn't for everyone. Doing the exercises that I have in place to help us change our mindset around relationships and to help us imagine what a new future is and work together and have these conversations where we overcome self-abandonment is not going to work for everyone. Some people actually need to be outside working that out physically, right? Some Black men need to be able to get together and have these conversations while watching a game, right? Some Black men need to come together and have outings with a group of Black men, and that's cool. Right? Some Black men get together to pray together. Some Black men go out to the gun range. Some Black men go to play golf. Some Black men ride on boats. Look, all that's cool. But if you're a Black man who's been watching my content, who's been DMing me, I assume that something I'm saying to you is touching you.
I had to accept that this is actually an important phase of my life. You've been isolated for a reason, you know, not to punish you, but to detox your energy, reset yourself, right? So right now, like, you're learning the difference between being surrounded and being supported. This is going to break the idea that you need external validation or emotional babysitting to feel whole. Because you're going to realize you're not empty. You know, you're evolving. You're shedding the version of you that tolerated crumbs and called it connection. So look at loneliness as alignment. Step back, heal, and then rebuild. This is the moment in life where you learn real self-care. Not that cute shit, but the real shit. Setting boundaries, sitting with your emotions, unlearning survival mode, letting go of people who only love the idea of you.
And I want you to know you're invited to the Year of Me inner circle. Because you might be coming into this group saying exactly what this gentleman is saying. If you focus on using the technology that I will be offering you in the Year of Me inner circle consistently, even if you only do it for 6 months, you will learn to stop abandoning yourself. I'm not guaranteeing that you'll be an expert, but we will disrupt the pattern. You will see why it is no longer acceptable to abandon yourself to keep the peace, to silence yourself so that everyone else will be okay. You will be given permission to feel without shame. It's okay, and you're allowed to express them. And we will talk about different ways. Why is it important for Black men to express their emotions and not just anger? Because all those trapped emotions stay in your body, and that leads to high blood pressure, diabetes, heart troubles, prostate cancer. So even though you may have been punished for having emotions your whole life, I'm inviting you into a group where you get to receive support around the things that you feel. It does not make you weak. It's actually extremely masculine to stand firm in your truth and express what's really going on inside of you. That takes courage. That takes strength. That takes intelligence. You can lay down all of those performative roles. You don't have to be the strong friend. You're going to learn how to set the boundaries. You're going to have a plan for how to enforce the boundaries. You're going to interrupt the pattern of choosing relationships where you're drained, used, or invisible. And you're going to start noticing when you're doing it again. Because sometimes we're so unaware of what's going on with us because we're so used to putting our focus on what's over there or out there. We don't even know what's going on inside of us. A lot of Black men were neglected emotionally as children.
You know, growing up, my childhood, like, I raised myself emotionally.
When I hear parents say boys are easier to raise, what I hear is boys are easier to neglect. A lot of Black boys are neglected in their families, and it shows when they get older. Come to the Year of Me inner circle, and you get a space where you get to feel cared for, not for what you can offer, not for your status, not for your labor, simply because you exist, and you will be celebrated for choosing yourself, not punished. And you get a break from living in survival mode. Black men are unaliving themselves at alarming rates because you weren't meant to carry all that inside. You can start to build a life that loves you back. Makes me think of that Teddy Pendergrass song. When somebody loves you back, that's a fact. You can rest without feeling guilty. You can say no without fear of retaliation. You can choose yourself without shame. You can build relationships that pour back into you. You can finally have the space to create routines that support your peace, and nobody's going to call you selfish or inconsiderate. Why is this important? Because continuing the cycle of neglect that you learned when you were a child makes you a danger to yourself. And that overflows into your interpersonal relationships. Yes, that means your village is impacted, your community is impacted, your economic ecosystem is impacted, and absolutely your romantic partnerships are impacted. Because when you're a danger to yourself, you're a danger to everyone around you. It all starts with you. So I'm offering you a lifeline, a plan, a practice, a witness, a cheerleader, a community, a return to yourself. That is what the Year of Me is all about, Black man. May we evolve mindfully this year. DM me if you'd like to join. Your confidentiality matters to me. This is Gose, the Black Love Permissionist, signing off.
And when you come out of this, the words "I love you" won't just move you unless it's backed by consistent care, real effort, matching energy, things like that, right? And you won't feel as uncared for because you poured into yourself what you expected others to do at one point, right? So start choosing solitude so that you could choose you.